Anyway, we managed to catch up with some people who've also come here to visit the Hi-Fi show. Now, sorry, your name?
I'm Paul.
I'm Ian. And of course I'm Howard, you know that. Anyway, wondering, what actually brings you here? What's your main interest here?
Well, it's the first Hi-Fi show I've been to.
Right.
Both of us have been to. I've sort of gotten into Hi-Fi a little bit through just having the vinyl connection, kind of reviving that and getting into records and setting up a system again from not having one for a long time. So it's kind of good to come. We're hoping to see like real high-end stuff, kit that you don't get to normally hit. If you're building a system, you try and get the best sound for the pound sort of thing, So it's good to hear what you're trying to achieve.
So as you're interested in the vinyl side, clearly, I'm going to ask you that age-old dangerous question. Do you think vinyl's better than digital?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But it's not as easy to get good sound.
Right, so
CD's a lot simpler. So that's where I've been for like years, bought several thousand CDs, and kind of left my records gathering dust, and then eventually got around to buying a new turntable, put some vinyl on, built it up to now where it sounds a lot better, yeah.
So vinyl's an investor's thing, you would say then?
Yeah, it's niche, yeah, definitely.
Have you seen anything here which has caught your eye? Anything we should go off and interview?
I don't know, what do you think?
Cheers. Well, I've been struggling because the choice of music that's been playing in the room so far. That's why I want to hear stuff that I listen to, then I can really tell.
What sort of music are you both into then?
That's a tricky one. That goes from NWA to.
You caught my approval there.
And we haven't heard much NWA.
But we just met the guy who put Michael Jackson on down the road. So.
I heard that when I was walking by.
Yeah,
just so you know, my friend Audio Smile, I convinced him to bring some old Ice Cube up there.
Oh, nice, yeah.
The feeling is still alive.
We should lock ourselves in a room then.
I don't know how the average hi-fi audiophile will respond to America's Most Wanted, but it's going to be an interesting experience. Anyway, thank you very much for giving up a little bit of your time, and I hope that I get a little bit more educated myself, because I certainly need it really at the current moment. Anyway, I'm going to take my VIP pass and carry on now.
I'm Andy Blockley from Phonography. Perhaps you'd like to just have a look at what we've got in here. Basically, we distribute 4 different brands. We've got Phonography Electronics from Germany, and they also produce turntables and mains equipment over here. And we're using ALR Jordan loudspeakers, as well as producing directors' chairs. They actually produce loudspeakers. So we have that one sitting there just for the fun of it. And then all down the side of the room over here, we also distribute a couple of brands of support furniture. So this is the ISO Blue Hi-Fi range here, these 3 stacks. In particular, we've got a new range called Special Branch, which is in the middle. And then at the far end, from Austria, we've got a brand called Hutter, which is also very high performance support furniture for hi-fi and audio-visual.
Now, obviously the question we're asking today is with people who don't really know anything about the hi-fi world, people like me who basically don't really know how to plug in a light bulb half the time, how would you explain to them the benefits of the various equipment that's on show at a show like this?
I guess really, the equipment we've got is designed obviously to be used in the home. It's an aid to relaxation. If you like music, what you want to do is have a system where you can come home from work, put on a piece of music, have a cup of tea and relax.
The key really is more about just the feeling of it really than getting into the technicalities of how to...
For us, that's what makes it work really.
How did you actually get into doing this work yourself?
I guess really, I had a former life before I got into hi-fi, but the thing that I've always been interested in is music and getting more involved in, I don't know, particular artists or particular types of music or whatever. And so I've sought a system that enables me to do that. And I found that the better my system got, the more I wanted to play music on it. Yeah. And I think if it works for me, it's going to work for other people as well.
The man certainly has a point, but if you spend too much time on your hi-fi, your wife may have a few points of her own.
What sort of ranges of people do you get? Is it something where you're getting quite a wide range of different members of the public, or is it still more a hi-fi connoisseurs thing?
I think we get quite a mixture actually. Phil, my colleague, who is just outside there, you know, he's really known people for years who've dealt with him and have bought systems from him and so on. And a lot of them are really personal friends because he knows them so well now. So, you know, it's a complete cross-section. The thing that obviously holds everybody together is the fact they all have a love of music. And, you know, what they want to do is plan the next step to get a better sound in their room, or what can they do to improve the way they're listening to things and so on. So, you know, it's as simple as that.
It's a sort of real community vibe around here. You go down, it's kind of, even though it's in a hotel, it's almost got a sort of bustling market feel.
Right, yeah. It's quite a small community, and yeah, it's, you know, it gets together once or twice a year at different venues to do these sort of shows. So people do tend to get to know each other, and you know, it's quite good fun really from that point of view.
I easily found www.phonography.co.uk, and apart from being a Britney Spears song, Phonography, it would appear, is a company with a lot on offer, including a little box with a blue light in it. It seems there is nothing that Phonography can't get for you, and they certainly have a good-looking list of suppliers. But I can't say I understood why there was a tab labelled products and one labelled for sale, when apparently the products are available for demonstration and therefore you would presume also for sale. However, Phonography are contactable in 1,000,001 ways, and I'm sure would be glad to sort things out. Phonography will also demonstrate their equipment for your approval before purchase, but then again, most of them do.